Have you ever wondered why clicking a coin in a Roblox game feels so satisfying? Why you keep logging into a simulator where all you really do is click, upgrade, and repeat? And yet it's kind of hard to stop. It's not just the gameplay, it's psychology. Because behind every shiny UI, every reward pop-up, and every limited time offer, there's a strategy designed to make you stay. And today we're breaking all of that down. From fake progress bars to reward timing, I'm going to show you the exact design tricks developers use to keep players hooked, and how they're used in ways you might not have ever even noticed. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You've probably joined a game where all you did was tap, wait, upgrade, and somehow you're still playing 30 minutes later. That's not an accident. These games use what's called a compulsion loop, a psychological pattern built around anticipation, action, and reward. It's the same loop used in mobile games and even casinos. You do something small, like clicking a coin or swinging a sword, and you get something instantly. Coins, XP, level ups, a sound effect. It's instant gratification. Then the game shows you just enough progress to make the next upgrade feel like it's right around the corner, even if it's not. And by the time you unlock that upgrade, the next one's already calling your name. It's not that the gameplay's deep, it's that the feedback feels good. The sound cues, the animations, the visual effects, all of it plays into a design strategy called juiciness, making small actions build big. Developers know that once you're in that loop, you will stick around, even if you're technically doing the same thing over and over again. And that's what brings us to the next part. Here's the truth that most people don't talk about. On Roblox, you're not just playing the game, you're playing into the business model. The most successful Roblox games aren't just fun, they're designed to monetize your habits, and they do it in ways that feel optional until they're not. Take a basic simulator. At first you're clicking, leveling up, maybe unlocking a few zones. Feels good, right? But just when the game gets slow, maybe it takes a little longer to collect coins or to get that next pet. Suddenly, a pop-up says, unlock VIP mode for double coins. It's not aggressive, it's not pay to win. It's just convenient. And that's where psychology steps in. This is known as friction-based monetization. The game creates small points of friction, slightly longer waits, slower progress, higher difficulty, and then offers Robux as a way to smooth it out. You could grind, but you don't want to, and that's the sale. The crazy part? A lot of devs don't even realize they're doing this. They're copying what works, and what works is monetization baked into the pacing of the entire game. So what happens when you make a game without these systems? You risk players bouncing off, fast, not because your game is bad, but because it doesn't have that psychological pull baked into its core. Roblox isn't just a platform where you play games. It's a place where you play with people, and that changes everything. Because you're surrounded by other players, your decisions start to shift. You're no longer just playing to beat the game, you're playing to keep up. Leaderboards, rare items, status tags, exclusive skins, they aren't just features. They're social triggers designed to tap into a basic human instinct. If someone else has it, I should too. This is called social proof, a psychological effect where we copy the behaviors of others, especially in unfamiliar environments, and Roblox games are masters at using it. Take a game with trading. You'd see someone with a Dominus or a rare hoverboard, and even if you don't want it before, now you kinda do. You might even spend Robux just to try your luck in a crate. Not because you need it, but because someone else has it. Games like Adopt Me, Pet Sim X, or even an older title like Murder Mystery 2. They all leverage the presence of other players to subtly influence your behaviors. Even something as small as a message saying, Player 123 just bought the VIP pass. That's not a bug, that's designed to trigger FOMO. And if people around you are doing it, it starts feeling like a purchase. It starts feeling like the norm. Here's the truth about most popular Roblox games. They're not hard, they're not even complex. They're just really well paced. Roblox game design lives and dies by the grind loop. The cycle where you complete a task, earn a reward, and use that reward to complete a slightly bigger task. Again and again and again. But what makes this loop so effective? It's a psychological principle of variable rewards. The same system slot machines use. Sometimes you get a great item. Sometimes it's absolute garbage. Sometimes you level up fast. Sometimes it feels like it drags. This inconsistency creates a dopamine feedback loop that makes your brain crave just one more run. Think of games like Pet Sim X. You break coins, collect pets, break bigger coins, unlock new worlds. There's always something just out of reach, and that's not by accident. That's a design philosophy built around keeping players invested for as long as possible. Even the grind itself is often made to feel active when it's really passive. Idle games like Bee Swarm Simulator or Clicker Simulator use flashy visuals, rising numbers, and micro goals to give you the illusion of constant progress, even if you're not really doing anything meaningful. And here's the kicker. The longer you play, the more likely you are to spend. That's why the grind doesn't just reward you with coins. It rewards you with momentum, and breaking that momentum feels worse than just losing time. It feels like losing progress. That's powerful design. Once a player is grinding, how do you keep their attention? You reward them constantly, or at least make them feel like they're about to be rewarded. Roblox games are filled with progress bars that always look almost full, loot boxes with bright colors and satisfying sounds, limited time events that create artificial urgency, floating text and coins that spark curiosity and encourage movement, and constant screen clutter to remind players how far they've come. This all built around the principle of intermediate positive reinforcement. Your brain gets rewarded just often enough that you don't want to stop. Even simple UI choices matter. A glowing Rebirth Now button, a reward chest with a 30-minute cooldown, a flashing icon for unclaimed gifts. These are micro hooks. Each one is small, but combined, they turn the game into a ritual. You hop in, collect your bonuses, open your rewards, check your pets, maybe fuse something new, and suddenly, 30 minutes have passed. It's not deep gameplay, it's behavioral engineering. And it's all designed to do one thing: keep you coming back, even if you don't really want to. At what point does game design stop being fun and start becoming manipulation? It's one thing to make a satisfying loop. It's another to make a system that's deliberately addictive, especially when your audience is mostly kids. Many Roblox games blur that line. Pay-to-win systems disguised as shortcuts, pop-up nudging kids to spend Robux without understanding the value, fake multiplayer features like bot-filled lobbies to inflate perceived popularity, and even fake rarity systems that prey on fear of missing out. These aren't just game mechanics, they're psychological traps dressed up as fun. And while you could argue every game uses some of these techniques, the scale and aggressiveness we see on Roblox is different, especially because the developers are often just teenagers themselves. They're not marketing experts, they're just copying what works. And what works is often what's most addictive. That doesn't mean every Roblox game is unethical, but it does mean developers and players need to be aware of what's really going on. Because once you understand the system, you start to see how easy it is to fall into it. At the end of the day, Roblox game design isn't just about making a platformer or a tycoon. It's about understanding how people think, what keeps them coming back, and where is the line between fun and addiction. The most successful games on Roblox don't just look good, they feel good to play. They use loops, systems, and subtle nudges to pull players in without ever realizing how deep they've gone. And whether you're a player or a developer, recognizing those patterns is the first step to breaking them, or at least using them ethically. Because Roblox isn't just a playground, it's a psychological battlefield dressed up in blocky avatars, and the ones who win are the ones who understand the rules beneath them. So next time you log on, pay attention to what's keeping you there. It might not just be the gameplay. If you liked the video, drop a like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And if you're a Roblox dev or just getting started, join the Discord. It's a great place to meet others like you. And if you're into more than just Roblox, check out my second channel for everything else I make. Thanks for watching. See you next time.